Thank you very much. Let me, first of all, thank our distinguished hosts and guests at the head table here. It's a pleasure to be here and have the chance to meet with you and with this group about the global challenges we face in energy. Relevant to the theme of the conference, petroleum, coal, gas, ensuring sustainability, I'd like to make three brief remarks. First is that we face globally today a set of unprecedented challenges that come in two parts. The first part is that we face significant demand growth in energy going forward to mid-century and beyond as the world's population grows and as standards of living continue to increase. Those will both drive significant energy growth. At the same time, we recognize globally, certainly made clear at the recent COP21 meeting in Paris, that there's a pressing need to decarbonize the world's energy systems. We need to remove carbon or greenhouse gas emissions from our energy system. Second point, global energy transitions take a very long time. We've undergone any number of global energy transitions since the beginning of the Industrial Revolution. And the experience has been because of the very large global infrastructures involved in the energy system. It's an expensive energy infrastructure. It takes on the order of 50, 60 or more years in order to transition from one system to another. Transition from fossil-dominated fuels that we use today to low carbon emission fuel systems will similarly take 50 or more years. And that's a challenge we face because the clock is ticking, of course, on climate change. So that brings me to the third point, which is how do we accelerate the change that we need to make in the global energy system given the urgency of climate change. First is how do we generate or innovate in new energy technologies? How do we drive down costs for those new energy technologies? And how do we show how to take those new energy technologies and move them more rapidly from the lab to commercialization? The very first day of COP21 in Paris back in December, there were two very interesting announcements coupled together. The first was an announcement by President Obama of an initiative called Mission Innovation, which is a joint commitment by 20 countries around the world, the U.S., India, and 18 other countries. A commitment to double basic R&D in energy, budgets for basic R&D in energy in each country's own energy system. That kind of basic research is absolutely critical for accelerating innovation in the energy space. A great example of the importance of that basic research in the U.S. is the example of the shale gas revolution. Very early basic research by DOD in 3D imaging, basic research by the Department of Energy in fracture mechanics led to the shale, ultimately, along with significant investment by the private sector, to the shale gas and oil revolution, which has had a significant impact on the economy in the U.S.,